You know who looked really good yesterday, and it's been noticeable how good he looked with Gasama. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. We have got a live stream tonight. It's the debrief. It's back. 7 p.m. tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Wednesday night, we've got a watch along plus the review of the game afterwards. Then there's a debrief on Thursday. And then there's a roundup on the Friday. So busy week coming up for me in terms of live streams on this channel. So Sheffield Wednesday Football Club got off to an excellent start at the weekend versus Plymouth Argyle. Let's make no bones about it. Played really well. Got to keep that kind of momentum going. Granted, I know it's against Plymouth. I keep saying this. One game doesn't make an entire season. But here's the thing for me. Some of the players looked really good. And the players that we got from last season who came in that transfer window who look so much better and prepared for Championship life this season. And Masaba, one of them, but he already looked like he was about to be ready and up there. He had really good runs and stuff. But the player I want to talk about is Gasama. Gasama really beefed up over the summer. He had put on a lot of big physical attributes that he didn't have last season, which he was massively lacking. He was lacking in that. He looked a little bit too weedy for the championship. He didn't look like he was a player who was ready to compete at that level. He had times where he could do it, which was great. But I think during pre-season, he has managed to go on and look so much stronger. Now, one of his best friends in the Sheffield Wednesday team and who he spent a lot of time with over in the pre-season is one Bambo Diaby. Now, we know how much of a tank Diaby is, how much he loves to have his gym work and just really, if he's not playing football, he's in the gym. He said that in an interview before. Gasama looked really good yesterday. When there was spells yesterday where there were times last season where he would get bounced off the ball and then you would have to wait for him to get up. Yesterday, there were times where that bouncing off the ball wasn't even the thing. They weren't even there because they tried to knock him off the ball and he'd just still be standing. And that's something I like about this new look Sheffield Wednesday team. Everybody in this team has got a bit of a presence. For the last, I say, 3 seasons, this Wednesday team has always looked really good and had the technical side of the game. But we were always looking like a team that could get knocked off the ball way too easily, bullied off the ball way too easily. We don't look like we got that in us now. They look like one of the main focuses during the summer was to have a very much so looked at strength-based training, strength-based trying to get the physical side of this squad up as well as the technical side. And having that is going to help us so much. I am one of those people who really do think if you get your physical side of the game up, especially for somewhere like the Championship, it's going to put you in better stead for the rest of the season. And the thing is, with a winger, you don't want them to get overbulk because if they overbulk, they lose a bit of pace kind of thing. It's about that balance. And so far, Gasama is ready to hit that next level this season. I can feel a real good season coming for Gasama and Masaba this year, but especially Gasama if he puts his head down and played the way he played. And I really look forward to seeing him in a Wednesday shirt this year and just going at players and not having that fear I had last season where you did have that thing where you thought there might have been chances where he'd get the ball and as soon as he did a trick, he'd lose it and be bullied off it, and then we wait for it. That could still happen, but I feel like he's not going to get taken off the ball as much. His and Masaba's runs were very explosive. They were really good at just getting in the right position and making an attack work. And the thing is, we got to look at that more and more this season. I think you're going to see the explosive side of this team when they've got the ball move very quickly. And if we can do that and get into positions where we move quickly, we get up the field in a snappy motion. But I think the idea of both those two especially getting a lot more physical. You saw Windass looks a lot more physical. Svante Ingolson just looked an absolute beast in the middle of the park. I won't lie. He looked fantastic. And you just look at that team and you think, where next are we adding to it? Who is the next thing to add? It seems like Danny wants another box-to-box midfielder, which is that the case. Fantastic. Go get one. Go find one from the Prem. A box-to-box midfielder in the middle of the park just to help Ingolson when he needs to go off. Bannon doesn't look like he needs as much. He got the help now, if that makes sense. He's not having to do most of the running. He got someone else to do that, which helps. But the physical side of this team looks a lot better. But again, I don't know if this is because it was a poor Plymouth team that it just felt like it looked better. But all the players, even in some of the preseason games, don't look like they're going to get knocked off the ball that easily. And that can only be a benefit for us in terms of trying to progress this team forward. If we get into a position where we can progress this team forward with what we're doing, then fantastic. I'm all for that. Progress it forward, get it going, and you put yourself in an excellent position for games if you can have that in there. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think the physical side of Sheffield Wednesday as a club? Are you thinking we are looking a lot more able to handle some of those shoulder-to-shoulder scenarios and being able to put our own foot into tackle without thinking, oh, if we lose it here, we're gone? Do you think the team looks better than last season in terms of that physical side of things? And are you in agreement with how Masaba and Gassama looked, especially Gassama, in terms of how they didn't look like, even after saying 10-20 minutes, there wasn't that style of like where we would normally see last season where they'd just be blowing and be knackered. It didn't seem it was there. It seemed the conditioning is a lot better this year. Let me know in the comment section below.